Happy Friday. We have a very special guest today. I want to welcome Kimberley Day. She's an award-winning author of Write and Grow Rich, How to Use a Book to Supersize Your Brand, Your Business, and Your Bank Account. So Kim coaches, she helps coaches, consultants, and service-based entrepreneurs to overcome the daily struggle of finding their next client, stand out from the crowd in their industry, and increase visibility, credibility, and authority by publishing a book. Welcome, Kimberley. Hey.
Awesome. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh my God, so happy to have you. Welcome to Run It Like a Boss for female entrepreneurs and all that good stuff. So listen, because you're an amazing one. And listen, you haven't always been a business coach. You lived a previous life as a financial advisor.
I know, right?
Tell me everything.
It's hard to believe that was only 3 short years ago, but
wow.
Yeah, but yes, I was a financial advisor for over 13 years, and I call, let's face it, as entrepreneurs, we have struggles sometimes, right? We're doing everything. We're wearing all the hats. We're doing all the marketing. We're doing all the promotion. We're doing the teaching, or we just wear everything, all the hats. And it's sometimes hard. And one of the biggest struggles that I had in my business, and that I hear from the people that I talk to, is lead generation. It's finding your next client. That is a huge, big struggle for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because we get into business because we either have great skills, or we're really good at something, or we're passionate about something, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, though, we didn't go to business school. We didn't go to Harvard Business School to learn how to run a business. Okay. So I was just sitting there as a financial advisor because I was really great with numbers. I understood the concepts. I really believed in the fact that you need to have that, financial foundation to have a wealthy and successful life. So I was passionate about teaching that. But I didn't go to business school. So I would struggle day in and day out to find clients. So I can see you're nodding your head. And so if you're listening right now and you're nodding your head along with Wendy and I, the struggle is real, people, right? It is a real struggle. So I called mine the income roller coaster, right? You're having a great month, and then, you're like, oh my goodness, where's my next rent payment or mortgage payment, or where's my next meal coming from sometimes? And racking up credit cards, and I felt like a fraud because I'm sitting here putting stuff on credit cards when I'm trying to teach people about, financial literacy. So I don't know if you've ever
I love that
fraud in your business too.
I love that honest moment. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that.
But it's how we grow as people, right?
Sure.
So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I had struggles as a business owner, as an advisor, right?
Yeah.
And so listen, I was always looking for new and exciting ways to up level myself and my business. And in fact, I was at a big event in California. It was called the World's Greatest Marketing Seminar. It was actually awesome. It was one of the world's greatest seminars.
Good title.
It was well named for sure. It was a platform event, so it was multi-speaker, and so there was somebody teaching you how to do email to grow your business, podcasting to grow your business, video to grow your business.
Nice.
And there was a gentleman up there talking about how to write a book to grow your business. And as I was listening to him speak, I was taking it in. And if you know me as a coach, I also I'm a big believer in listen to what I say, take it in, and absorb what lands with you and resonates with you, and release anything else that doesn't land with you, right? So because I only come from my perspective of what I've learned. So take it or leave it. This is just my perspective. And if it feels right for you, then great. So I'm sitting there listening to this gentleman, and he's talking about how a book can up-level your branding, position you as a thought leader and an expert in your business. It can help build credibility and authority. It can help you get speaking engagements and free media and publicity, and help separate you from your competition, because in all likeliness, most of them haven't written a book. And ultimately, it helps you with lead generation. And I was sitting there thinking, wow. So think about who you follow in your industry, Wendy, and anybody who's listening. So I want you to think of a person in your head, get them in your head of who you follow, who's kind of a guru or a thought leader in your space that you look up to. And I bet you they have a book.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
So right? So I was following people like Susie Orman, Robert Kiyosaki, David Bach in the United States. In Canada, we have David Chilton, the wealthy barber, super famous up here,
Yeah.
and Gail Vaz Oxlade, who not only took her finance business, but wrote a book, Till Death Do Us Part, which turned into a TV show.
Show.
So,
I know. I loved her show.
right? And so all the people I was following had a book, and I thought, this makes a lot of sense for me.
Yeah, for sure.
So I wrote my first book.
So that's how you became an author. So how did you transition? Because I think this is a great question. Probably everybody wants to know. How did you transition from, like, there's a lot of people that are trying to transition out of their current profession to embrace entrepreneurship. So I guess what's your best piece of advice for them in terms of dealing with that transition?
Right. Like, how do you go from, hi, I'm Kim, the financial advisor, to, hi, I'm Kim, the book coach?
Copy that. Yes.
It was scary. I'm not going to lie. But when I had written my first book, the results were so transformational. In less than 12 months, I had doubled my income. So
Wow.
For me, what I did was a reframe. You know, it's sometimes it's as simple as that. And for me, it was easy. I said, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to switch from finance to a book coach, but what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to move from teaching people about personal finance to how a business person, an entrepreneur, or a coach can use a book to get better and more transformational financial results in their business. So when I kind of shifted that in my own head, that's when the movement happened. So
Right. Amazing.
fear to me,
so it's a mindset thing, really, when it comes
it's 100%. And like in anything that we do, whether it's, or I'll just refer it back to me. In anything I do, when I feel fear bubbling up, I know I'm at the edge of my comfort zone.
Sure.
And
Totally.
this might be a little bit cliche, but all great things happen on the other side of fear and on the other side of your comfort zone. So
Totally. Yep. Yeah, I agree. So, okay. So here's a question. And how does one know when they're ready to write a book, right? Should everybody just dive in, or like, do you just, what should we be looking for that we're like, I need to write this right now?
And that's a great question. And, you know, that's something that everyone needs to answer for themselves, really.
Yeah.
But I've coached people that didn't even have a business yet. They came to me with an idea of, they wanted to share their story, or they had, you know, these inspirational stories that they wanted to share, and we turned it into a business.
Nice.
So, and
Nice.
hand in hand, if you're building your business and building all the pieces at the same time, that's actually really powerful.
Very cool.
So
Very
if you can get clarity about who you serve, the problem you solve, the transformational results that you can create, and then you package a book, so 5 chapters with, for example, 5 modules of a program, they're one and the same.
Amazing.
You're creating that material at the same time with a bigger vision of who you're trying to help, and it's actually really powerful.
I love that. Okay, so what do you think makes a good book? Is it about including your own personal story, or is that part of it?
100%, I believe. Again, my own perspective.
Yeah.
But your story is powerful. So my story, as an example, with, you know, having written my own book, my first book, I have it sitting right here because I use it as I use it as part of my story, my financial fitness playbook, the ultimate guide to winning the money game. But this provides me the credibility to show somebody, I've done it. I've gone before you and I've actually done the thing. And now I'm going to teach you how to do the thing.
Right.
Because I've not only done it once, I've done it twice. I've actually got a couple other ones in my computer that I can probably launch at some point. But your story provides the credibility. It not only that, it provides that connection, right?
Yeah.
So we resonate with people that we know, like, and trust. So if you can weave your story into your journey, then people relate to you.
Yeah.
Right? I tell my story about struggling financially. This makes people go, okay, like, she's real. She's not just like, oh, she's just had that silver spoon in her hand the whole time. And how does she know about struggling? Right? You have to be able to be vulnerable, but what vulnerability does is it attracts people to you. It's a really powerful tool.
Yeah, I love that.
Honestly share your story, for sure.
And so what would be the first thing that someone should think about, you know, if they're thinking about writing a book? Should it be that, you know, I need to get my story nailed down, you know, that I'm going to share with everybody and be vulnerable, or is there something that you suggest first?
The first thing is you need to decide that this is a good strategy for you. And
Yeah.
if you want to do it, the first step always comes with decision making. Commit that this is something that you want to do, and then make a decision to go out and do it, is
Yeah.
my kind of take on that. But
Mindset again, right? Just
yeah,
get
it's a mindset thing. Of course, when you're working with someone, so I do have a program, of course, where I help people through the step-by-step process to get from book in your head to book in your hand.
nice.
And part of that is crafting a story. Part of that is identifying who you want to work with. Part of that is understanding their struggles, understanding the results you want to get, and how you're understanding how to articulate how your program or product or service bridges the gap to getting them where they want to be
Right.
faster than they could get there on their own. Because let's face it, I could Google anything. I could Google how to change the brakes on my car if I really wanted to, and there's probably a video about it. The question is, do I want to? And it would take me hours and hours and hours. And
Yeah.
I just trust an expert to do some of that stuff for me. So
Yeah.
this is what I do in my life when I want to get results faster.
Yeah.
I go and hire a coach, whether it's for health and fitness, whether it's to up level my business like a boss. I hire coaches, and this is something I do. And I want, if you want to get your book done faster, you can 100% Google how to self-publish a book. It will come up, and there are many, many, many people online that teach about it. But if you want the results faster, I can help you get them in 3 months if you want to do a program. But
3 months.
And I'm not saying that you should. I'm just saying, think about it, right?
Okay. I think a lot of people think, you know what, I should be able to do this myself. How silly for me to why do I need a coach? And in fact, I think a lot of people think, I don't know if I need a coach for any, you hear life coach and you hear, all the different terms, and you're like, do I really need this? And I don't think people really truly embrace the difference, the trajectory, the speed at which things happen when you're getting coached. Like, it really truly makes a difference. Like, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Like,
Right.
any coaching I've had, I've just been able to write a script better. I've been able to write my speeches better. I've been able, so all of these things, being coached along the way has just, been life-changing. But I know there's a lot of people that have resistance to it. So
I mean, success leaves clues. So
great point.
I mean, I want to follow what successful people are doing and model that. And the best way to model it is to get right knee deep in it.
Yeah.
Right. When I have a weekly call with my coach, I don't want to show up without my homework done. So I do it. Whereas when life happens, if I'm doing it on my own, sometimes those things get put to the bottom of the to-do list. So can you feel me on that one? I am.
Yes. It's like, get in the shit and get her done.
And it's just an accountability and the community that's usually there. So there's multiple positive things for having a coach. And I mean, that's not what we're here to discuss today, but if you do think a book is in your future and you want some help with it, of course, I'm happy to help.
Now listen, I gotta tell you, I got true confessions here. I've been working on a book for about 10 years now. And I guess the question is, and I think you alluded to this earlier, I was going to ask you, how long should a book actually take to write? And you said, I think you said 3 months. Is that what the deal is? You can get it done in 3 months, and I've been doing it for 10 years. Oh.
Yeah, well, Wendy, don't feel bad, because this is actually one of the biggest statements I hear all the time. In fact, one of the girls in my last program told me she had her book inside her and had kind of started and stopped for 14 years. So, but I've heard, I've wanted to write a book for years. I've had this in my, thoughts for years. It's a very common statement, because it's not really a big, top priority list, paying your bills and, going to work every day. And then when you get home from work, you're like, oh, do I really want to write? No. So it's
Netflix is looking really
that in, right? So.
And sleep, there's that, you have to get that in there somewhere too. But listen, you've got a free 5-day writing adventure starting this Monday. So tell us about it.
Yes, it's awesome. It's actually
Yeah,
called Become a Best-Selling Author Adventure.
I love it.
And full transparency, it's a Facebook challenge,
Okay.
but
Yes.
who needs any more challenges in their life right now? Not me, that's for sure.
Love
So
that. Yeah.
I've switched this on its head. It's not going to be your everyday Facebook challenge. It really, truly is going to be an adventure. We're
Love
going to
it.
go along together on the adventure for 5 days because who doesn't like to go on an adventure, right? And it's always better together and with friends, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my humble opinion.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna get together for 5 days. We're gonna really deep dive into all of the ways that you can use your book to build a six-figure business.
Yeah.
So it's because it's not just about writing a book so you can sell $10 books. It's
Sure.
really an expert positioning tool, a lead generation tool, so you can bring back your perfect clients into your business
Yeah.
like a magnet, and you can serve your clients better with your transformational program or your coaching or your services. So it's about introducing people to you, your products, and your coaching and your services, and that is where the magic happens. And that is where the transformational results truly happen.
I love it. I love it. So it starts Monday. And what time are you rolling that out so everybody knows?
So we are going live every day in my Facebook group, which is called From Zero to Marketing Hero. So also an awesome way to learn some business skills, because we talked about, you're passionate about your business, but you might not have it all nailed down when it comes to your marketing. So of course, next week, we're talking very specifically about the book marketing strategy,
Okay.
but you'll find all sorts of other valuable goodies in that group. And we go live every day in that group from 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific.
Okay.
It's going to be super experiential. We're going to have handouts and prizes and games, and it really, truly is going to be a fun experience because I'm the CFO of my business. I call it, I'm the Chief Fun Officer.
Me too.
So
That's my title. I am also the chief
right?
fun officer here at Love Your Work Productions. Yes.
I love it. And
Got it like a
we
boss.
don't have to have a boring time in business. So let's go have some fun. Let's go play. Let's go on an adventure together. If you can't make the 1 to 2 p.m. live session in the Facebook group, the videos and the recordings will land in the group. So don't worry about not missing one. You will
Right.
get all of the recordings, all of the handouts, all of the fun, and all of the experience. You're going to leave with a six-figure book business blueprint on how you can use that book to get speaking engagements, attract an endless stream of amazing clients into your business, get really clear on your messaging of who you serve, how you help them. Because of course, in messaging, that is your book title, right? That becomes your title and your subtitle. It's very important. And we really deep dive into that in that training next week, so that by the end of it, you will have clarity on and a really solid plan to move your book project forward and really get it out of your head and into your hand finally, once and for all.
This sounds really good. I don't have all of the time next week to hop on live, but I might be watching some replays, my friend. So
Awesome.
thank you for this. Yeah, because let's take it from 10 years and do it in 3 months instead. How about that, Wendy?
3 months is 100% possible. In fact, I'll tell you another secret.
Please.
I wrote this book.
Yeah.
In 10 days.
What?
10 days. I not only wrote it, I opened up a Word document, I started the project, and I had a printed copy in my hand in 10 days. If you want to know the track to run on, I got the secret sauce for you.
I am floored, impressed, and inspired all at the same time. Thank you for that. Oh my God.
So it can be done. So if you were thinking 3 months is like, I don't know if I could do it in 3 months. Let me tell you, I've got a system that will have it flying out of your head so fast, you won't know what happened.
Okay. Yes. I need to know everything. I need to know how you schedule that into a day. Are you like, okay, anyways, I don't give away all your secrets here, but we'll get everybody to hop in and learn from you live.
I'll give all the secrets away for free next week, I promise.
Amazing. Cool. All right. Kimberly, thank you. This was a total joy. And thank you for inspiring us to write our books and get them out to the world, because that's part of our, we're sharing our gift with the world. We're sharing our message with the world. Everybody writes a book to help somebody. So, they've got some skills and talents and abilities that the world needs to know about. So thank you.
And you make, yeah, and you know, you don't know, and it's not just about you. Like I talk a lot about, you know, how you can use this to up level your own business, but truly, if you're making a bigger income, then the underlying fact is that you're making a bigger impact. You're helping more people.
Yeah,
And it really truly is all about that. And, you know, with that book, you truly can run it like a boss.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, you're totally right. Serving more people is what's the goal at the end of the day. So
Yep.
you're amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Are you?
And yeah, well, we'll see you next week. Let's do it. And your group, tell us your group again and on Facebook.
So the group is From Zero to Marketing Hero. I'll drop the link in the comments below so you
Great.
have quick, instant access. Just come on over, join the group, and the fun happens next week, starting on Monday, 1 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you there.
Awesome.
Thanks, Wendy.
Thanks, Wendy. Thanks for watching.
Thanks. Bye.